Hi, Magdalena. Great to have you.
Hello, good morning.
Before we move on to talking about the three hotels that we're showcasing today, can you tell us a little bit about what attractions Vienna has to offer lovers of art and culture? And why is it such a great city for agents with clients with these interests?
So, Vienna's high quality of life is known all over the world. The Economist has chosen Vienna as the world's most livable city for the third time. Austria's capital offers a blend of imperial traditions, music, and endearing charm. A city that inspires with the old, but also with the new alike. And a personal favorite of mine, there's always a cozy place available in a coffee house or a wine tavern. And this year, Vienna celebrates the 150th anniversary of the 1873 Vienna World's Fair with a number of special exhibitions. And one tip for museum lovers is the Leopold Museum. With its roughly 6,000 works, the Leopold Museum houses one of the world's most important collections of Austrian art from the second half of the 19th century and modernism. It also has the largest and most important Schiele collection in the world. And another highlight in 2023 is that Vienna's Belvedere Palace turns 300. The Belvedere marks the occasion with several new exhibitions. Among the highlights is an exhibition around Klimt and its artistic heroes. And just recently, an exhibition opened at Belvedere 21, centering around Vienna's current art scene.
Amazing, thank you. Klimt's pieces of art are some of my favourites. So agents, if you haven't checked those out, please do go and have a look. So we have three hotels to showcase, all in Vienna today. So let's first dive into Altstadt Vienna, which is in Vienna's fashionable 7th district. So welcome, Anja.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have you here. So Altstadt Vienna is a family-run boutique hotel. What gives it its arty edge?
Just by its name, it's family-run, and the family is the artsy edge, I would say. What is very important, when Otto founded the hotel, he was already an art collector, so the art was always first. Actually, he came from the finance industry and then wanted to fund a gallery, and by coincidence, the whole project turned into a museum, into a museum-like, gallery-like hotel. He wanted to do a gallery, but the hotel just offers so much more space and so much more freedom. So this is how it all started. And I think it's super important to know that, because there's so many art hotels popping up that do it because it's cool right now, but somehow the art is our DNA. It's also constantly changing, so it's not something we put there at first and then it's going to be stuck there forever. Otto and Saskia, who is his daughter, are always out there looking for new pieces, meeting people. So sometimes the paintings move around and we get scared when something is gone, and he just says, no, I just put it somewhere else. So it's an ever-changing collection, and we are up to around 350 pieces, but we're not even entirely sure. And it's still to this day somehow one of the three pillars we have. And Otto and Saskia are very nice, do have a very nice combined art taste. It's from art that is worth next to nothing up to art from Picasso, Warhol, or something like that. So it's a very cool compilation of things. And the two of them always advise people on how to best explore the city when it comes to art and culture and meeting people and go to galleries. So that's a very important thing for us.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. And we heard a few of Vienna's kind of arty attractions from Magdalena there. Are any of them nearby, or what kind of activities are near your hotel?
So you mentioned it in the beginning, we're located in the 7th district, which is basically the hub for modern arts, culture, and also gastronomy. The museum's quarter is the most famous attraction that is closest to us, so it's around a 5-minute walk. And the museum's quarters, or the museum's quarter, also hosts the Leopold Museum. So the big Schiele collection that Magdalena talked about is just 5 minutes walk away. To the Ring Street, which might be very famous, it's a 10-minute walk, and to the Opera, it's a 20-minute walk. So I'd always say we are ideally located if you want to be a bit outside the tourist crowds, but you still want to be central enough to be able to walk everything there is to see. I love the location, and it is also a very young, vibrant neighborhood where people want to spend their time in. So it's a very authentic part of the city still to this day.
Fantastic. Yeah. And would you consider Altstadt Vienna a luxury hotel? Because I know lots of agents will have luxury clients who love art. Would you say it's suitable for that market?
Yes, I'd say we are a luxury hotel. I mean, we are also part of small luxury hotels of the world. We are part of the Mr. and Mrs. Smith collection, which gives you kind of an idea of who we are. What we are not is this classic full-on luxury with 24 hours in-room dining, spa, pool. We take a very subtle approach to luxury. So luxury for us is all about the art we choose to be put in the rooms, the bedding we choose, the towels we choose, and also very wisely choose the people who work with us and the way people should feel at the place. So we have many people that have loads of money and are wealthy and famous that stay with us, but it's not those who want to be known to be staying at a 5-star hotel, but those who feel more like it doesn't matter to them. They want to be treated as an equal. And those are the ones that are most comfortable with us. So it's all about be who you are and let others also be who they are. So it's a luxury approach, which has proven to be successful. We have been awarded top 5 on TripAdvisor for many, many years. So yes, we are luxury, but a very unconventional and different way of approaching the topic, I'd say.
Amazing. Thank you, Anja.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to move on to the Hollmann Beletage Hotel. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Tamara.
Great. Thanks.
Fantastic. So welcome to you. I know this is a 4-star boutique hotel in the heart of Vienna. But what can agents' clients enjoy within its walls in the way of things to do or places to chill out? What does a day at the hotel look like?
So Hollmann Beletage is actually a very special hotel, or as our owner and founder Robert Hollmann likes to say, it's a place of entertainment. And once the guests enter the hotel, they also get to experience why. So there's lots and lots of hidden spots and surprises for the guests. So for example, we have a small in-house cinema. We provide free popcorn along for the movies to watch. We have a quite nice living area. It's a bit more like a feeling at home. You know, there's some books, there's some games for the children. We have actually we just renovated a very old kitchen cupboard, you know, those traditional ones, and yeah, we provide coffee and tea station there. So it's really, I don't know, people can find whatever they need in our living room, and they just really feel comfortable at Hollmann Beletage. Sometimes it happens that people just come in their pajamas for breakfast. So they really like the cozy, homey feeling there.
Amazing. Yeah, it sounds like there's never a dull moment.
No.
And what about the food? Are there any dining highlights at Hollmann Beletage?
Yes, definitely. So we really focus on the quality and on the food options. So we have an amazing breakfast. It's organically certified, and it's a served option. So you don't have to grab your plate in the morning and fight for the last whatever is placed on the buffet, but instead you can just have a seat and get everything freshly prepared and served to the table. Also, we're very keen on regional food suppliers. So we have great quality bread, and also the coffee we offer is roasted here in Vienna. Yeah, and we don't serve every day the same, but instead we have 3 kind of menus that vary. And yeah, so one is our Viennese breakfast, so to say, which is not to be confused with the typical Wiener Frühstück, what we have here. This is not at all a Wiener Frühstück, but instead our guests, for example, they can taste the goulash, Fiaker goulash for breakfast, which is a traditional Viennese dish. And our people, they just love it, you know, to experience a little bit more of the city already in-house. Yeah. And apart from the breakfast, which is amazing, we have a free afternoon snack. So every day from 3 to 5 in the afternoon, we serve Leberkäse and beer from the tap. So Leberkäse is like a traditional meatloaf.
Okay.
And yeah, the guests, this is like a really important part of their day. So they make sure to get back on time just to grab their snack.
Absolutely.
Before heading out again for sightseeing or whatever they're here to do. No.
Perfect. That's great. Okay. So the hotel is in the heart of Vienna, I know. So what cultural attractions are nearby? I know we've heard some already. What's the location like?
So we're actually based in the city center, yeah, like you said, in the heart of Vienna, just a few steps from St. Stephen's Cathedral, actually. So this is one of the highlights here, definitely. And yeah, basically our guests can just walk to the main sites. So you have the Ringstraße very close, the shopping street, Kärntner Straße. You can walk to the Hofburg, to the State Opera. You can also go on the other side and walk along the Danube Canal, which is very nice in summer because there's lots of open restaurants, outdoor bars, whatever. And even the Prater is not far from the hotel. So we're really located, super convenient for sightseeing, I would say. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Tamara.
You're welcome.
So last but not least, welcome, Armand.
Thank you, Madeleine. Great to see you.
We're now going to take a dive into Andaz Vienna Am Belvedere. So Armand, what is it about this hotel that's really going to grab the attention of art lovers?
Okay, thank you, Madeleine. It's a great question. There's 3 things I'd like to point out. First, before even arriving at the hotel, I highly encourage you to check our website. It's very arts inspired and it just got relaunched earlier this year with the entire Andaz brand. So you can get a feel of what art means at Andaz. And then the second thing, as soon as you walk into the hotel lobby, you'll notice the immense art wall on the left-hand side, which dates back to the pre-opening in 2019. We commissioned local artists to let their creativity flow and make unique art pieces that we have on permanent exhibit here at the hotel. They're all original pieces. And then last but not least, on a quarterly basis, we invite local artists to exhibit some of their works that match well with the Andaz brand in our lobby. So we have a rotating art exhibit as well that guests can enjoy.
Wow, that sounds spectacular. So I hear there's a particularly exciting rooftop bar at Andaz Vienna. What can you tell agents about this particular venue?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm great you already heard about it. It's the Aurora rooftop bar. So first and foremost, it's unique in its kind in Vienna. It's one of only few rooftop bars. Our rooftop bar sets itself apart from the competition. We also have outdoor space. So not only indoors, but on beautiful days like today in Vienna, you can be outdoors and see the massive views of the city. It's called Aurora, which translates to Northern Lights. Mm-hmm. So it's very colorful, a very colorful place, and it's very Instagrammable. So it invites people to make their own little pieces of art on Instagram and share it with their followers. It's a very, very hot spot, especially with locals as well.
Amazing. And am I right in thinking your guests get free access to some city attractions? And if I am right with that, what are they and how does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. As we've heard from Magdalena earlier, the Belvedere Palace houses Austria's most valuable art pieces like Gustav Klimt's The Kiss. As our name implies, Andaz Vienna Am Belvedere, we are literally 5 minutes to the Belvedere Palace and Museum. What many people don't know is that Belvedere 21 is the contemporary art museum of the Belvedere in partnership. Now that's right across the street from the hotel. So with your guest key from the Andaz, you have free access to the contemporary museum Belvedere 21. So it's a great way to connect your stay at the Andaz with a free exhibit at a world-renowned museum like the Belvedere 21.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Armand. So thank you all for sharing your insights today. I just have one final question about lead-in rates, because I know agents are always keen to know the prices so that they can judge which customers to pitch the hotels to accordingly. So Anja, what are the lead-in rates at Hotel Altstadt?
It's a bit hard to say because we have 62 rooms that are completely different in design, layout, size, setting, because that's what makes us so unique. So we categorize only by size, but if I would give you an entry price, it would be for double room regular, double use breakfast inclusive would be 205. But that would be the lowest available rate. So estimate around 250 to 280 for a double room with breakfast included.
Brilliant, thank you. And Tamara, what about at Hollmann Beletage?
So we have 26 rooms in total, and our lowest available rate is 150 euro approximately per room, excluding breakfast though, and this is the smallest category. So mainly we provide XL rooms, which is the biggest room category we have, and I would say around 200 to 250 euro. Yeah, you can find the rooms.
Amazing, thank you. And Armand, what about at Andaz?
Thank you. With Vienna being a seasonal destination, it ranges anywhere from 150 to 250. Christmas markets and December are very high season. It might get up to 300.
Okay, thank you very much. And one final question for you, Magdalena. How would you recommend agents book these 3 hotels? What is the best course of action if they'd like to book their customers to come and stay?
Yeah, I would recommend to basically contact the hotel directly, book directly. I think that would be my main recommendation. And to sort of make that easier for you, there's a link with the presentation you can download. You can find out more about the 3 hotels you heard of today, including their contact details and of course sort of a detailed presentation. It also gives you an overview of the Austria hotel collection, which all 3 hotels are part of. So it's a curated list of 19 hotels across all of Austria, including hotels for city breaks as well as alpine stays, and simply show you the best in Austrian hospitality.
Amazing, thank you so much. And you can find that presentation linked below on teachingmedia.com. So thank you again to all of you and enjoy the rest of your days.